Hi dear friends, myself Harish Ringe, head of the department in Civil Engineering Department of CSMSS College of Polytechnic, Kanchanwadi, Python Road, Aurangabad. In this particular session, we are going to study about with this particular content. So in this particular video, we are going to study the content related to the maintenance and repair methods for RCC structure, which is fifth chapter of this particular subject. In this particular subject, you are going to get some of the learning outcomes, and those particular outcomes are as below. You will be able to explain the probable crack location in RCC and causes of the RCC failures. Then the students will able to explain the causes of dampness in roof slab and its various repair techniques. Then students will able to know the repair methods for the cracked RCC elements. Then the students will explain the relevant repair methods for cracks in RCC structure, and you are going to also know the repair of corroded RCC elements, honeycombing and large voids in the given structure. So these are the basic learning outcomes that are you students or the persons who are studying this particular subject is going to get from this particular video. Okay, so let us start with this subject. Before heading to the content of this video, take a pause and just think about these two questions. Just pause the video and enlist these particular questions and write down their answers. What do you think about this? The reason of causing cracks. Then what is the effects of these cracks? If the cracks are getting developed in any member of the building, then what will be the effects of these particular cracks? And if these cracks are being developed, what could be the remedial measures on cracks? So just take a 1 minute or 2 minutes and write down this answer on your diaries. Once you write down these all questions and answers related to this, you can play your what exactly we are going to study is related to this particular topic is that the first content is cracks in RCC. So while going for studying any kind of the subject or any kind of the topic, before that the basic information we are supposed to be have with us, and that's why the cracks in RCC. What does it mean? That probably the single most common reason for early cracks in concrete is plastic shrinkage. When the concrete is still in its plastic state, it means that before hardening, the concrete is particularly is being in plastic shrinkage and it is full of water, because we know that whenever we are preparing a concrete, that we are mixing sand, cement, aggregate with the water, and after the mixture there's some amount of water is being there in that particular concrete, and this water takes up some space and makes the any member a certain size. As any of the RCC member we are casting, that particular casting is being done by pouring this particular material, that is concrete. As the any member loses moisture while curing it gets a bit smaller. As we know that due to this particular phenomenon, the kind of cracking is going to be happen in this particular location, and that's why you can see in this particular picture the cracks are being developed like this. As the after curing means this particular member was supposed to be repaired, after repairing this particular shrinking has happened and again the cracks are got developed over there. That's why these are the phenomenon of the developing the cracks due to the shrinkage. After this, after understanding the what exactly the meaning of crack is there, we should know what are the probable locations of the cracks in RCC member. Generally in RCC member, there are different members where it is possibility of developing the cracks such as columns, beams, the slabs and sunshades. These are the probable members where the cracks can be developed. As we know that the cracks wherever are being developed, that is parallel to the reinforcement accompanied by spalling of cover and exposure of reinforcement at places, cracking having occurred 10 to 25 years after construction. Generally, in this particular columns, beams and slabs, uh, after 10 to 25 years of the life period, these cracks are being developed because of these two reasons, falling of the cover and exposure of reinforcement at places. Because of these two reasons, the cracks are being developed, and that is taking near about 10 to 25 years after construction. And generally, we were, after understanding this particular places where this particular phenomenon is being developed, we should know the various causes of the RCC failure. Why these failures are being occurred in the RCC? So generally, the different causes of failure in RCC member is that permeability of the concrete. As the concrete is how much permeable, depend on that the failure is dependent. The thermal moment, as we know that the heat of hydration is going to be occur after that, even during the lifespan of that particular member of that concrete, the thermal moments are being occurred, and due to this particular thermal moment or temperature stresses are being developed, and that's why these particular failures are being occurred. Then creep moment, corrosion of reinforcement. If leakages are there in any of the member and water is come into the contact of steel reinforcement, then corrosion of that particular member is occurring, and that's why the member can be get failure. Then moisture movement into that member. Then poor construction practices. If the proper technical guidelines has not been followed, due to that also the quality of construction is being poor, and that's why also the failure of the member could be occur. The next one is improper structural design and specifications. It may possible that depend on the design, whatever structural design has been done, at that time the actual consideration was not done properly, and the specification whatever provided, that is also is improper, and due to that it may possible that your structure may get failure. Then the poor maintenance. Once if we construct the member or the building of that particular RCC structure, and as we know that every member should get properly maintained, and if it not maintained, then also the failure can be occurred, and that's why the poor maintenance may cause the failure. Then movement due to the chemical reactions. If any of the member is subjected to the chemical reactions, then also due to some chemical compositions and chemical reactions that is being occurred on that particular member, this could be possible that the RCC structure could be get failure. And likewise, these are the only few of the reasons that could be possible which will leads to the failure of the RCC members. Likewise, the another factors are there which could be accidental factors could be there. So likewise, the another factors could be